Hi again, everyone. Scott Player Pop Cult fan here, and before I start get going into this video, I would like to mention that I did try recording this video once already, but that video was too long. I took a little too long for that video, but I don't want to take too long for this one. I'm gonna try and shorten it. We'll see how it goes. So, for this video, I'm gonna give my thoughts on the Planet of the Apes franchise. Get ready for the new movie, War for the Planet of the Apes. And to put it lightly, I love this franchise. It is definitely a franchise that's starting to get more popular. It's starting to, you know, I am a huge Star Wars fan, and I always have been, but like now with with this Planet of the Apes franchise, it's starting to sort of rival how I feel about Star Wars in a way. Um, I'm starting to like these Planet of the Apes movies more than Star Wars. I don't know why, but that's just how I'm starting to feel. But okay, let's get into this. Let's get into this business. So the original Planet of the Apes movie was a movie that definitely kicked off this franchise, and it was a revolutionary film for its time. The ape makeup, John Chambers' makeup in that movie was incredible. It was believable. I mean, in today's standards, you know they're apes. You know they're people wearing ape makeup and costumes. You know, it's obvious in today's standards, but back then it was believable. And today it's still believable. It's just, you know, people notice it a lot more now. But back then, this movie was very, it was, you know, it was different. You know, people never saw a movie like that before. It was very primitive in a way, but at the same time it was very thoughtful. It was very political, because this original film, as well as its sequels, address some political themes that sort of give messages about that time period, what it was like back then, politically, and that was very interesting to see. And this original film has Charlton Heston, and he gives a very memorable performance. He has a lot of very memorable quotes in this original film, and Charlton Heston, man. So yeah, and then there were like 4 sequels that came out after the original film. There was Beneath, there was Escape, there was Conquest, and then there was Battle. Now, I do want to give my thoughts on those movies, but I don't want to take too long, because the last video I did was too long. So, Beneath was a good movie, not great. Escape was a great movie. I liked that movie a lot. Conquest was a really good movie. I really like that. I really liked that movie. Battle, it was an okay movie, not great. It's my least favorite film in the original series. And then there was the 2001 remake, which was down, bad, not good. The only thing I like about the Tim Burton remake is the makeup. Some of the performances, I'd say that would be Tim Roth. I think he does a pretty good job as General Thade in the 2001 remake. But other than that, that movie is not good story-wise or aesthetic-wise. I don't really like that movie that much. And then there was Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which was a movie that I first saw in 2011. It was like around the time I was a sophomore, when the movie was out and available on. It was, well, when the movie was starting to be shown on DirecTV, on TVs. That's when I first saw the movie. I know it was in 2011, I remember, and that movie, it was really good, and I really liked how thought-provoking it was, how it made you feel for Caesar's character. It was the first movie that made me go, oh, I really love coming-of-age stories. Because, you know, I really like that genre, the coming of age genre. and you definitely see how Caesar's beginning in Rise, and then seeing him flourish throughout these new movies. It was definitely one of the most intriguing characters in this new Planet of the Apes film series, and he is the driving force of these new movies. And another thing I really like about these new movies is that they take a lot of influence from the original film and the other movies, especially the last two films in the original series. That would be Conquest and Battle. These new movies take a lot of similar plot elements from those movies and use them, but in very interesting ways. And I really like these new movies. And what these new movies are doing is the Rise of the Planet of the Apes is kind of like Escape in the original series, because that has the most human cast. Rise of the Planet of the Apes is sort of represents this our world today, and then Dawn was a post-apocalypse. It starts the post-apocalypse 10 years after Rise, and after that, it's more ape-centric, and I really love that. You get to know more about the apes, we get to see how they flourish in their new society in Dawn, and that's one of the things I love about Dawn, Planet of the Apes. That movie was the movie was visually beautiful. That movie had a lot going for it. It did a lot for me, because it made me appreciate filmmaking a lot more after I saw Dawn. And that movie was just, it was incredible. I love the action scenes in that movie. I love Toby Kebbell as Koba. I thought he was brilliant as Koba. He's one of my favorite villains in the Planet of the Apes franchise now. And just all around, just these new movies are just perfect filmmaking. Like the director Rupert Wyatt, he directed Rise really well, and then Matt Reeves does a magnificent job with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and definitely with War, the new movie coming out. It definitely looks like that movie is going to be even better than Dawn. And I'm just so excited. These new movies are just really compelling, and one thing I like about another thing I like about these movies is that the motion capture work in these movies are just incredible. You see how these actors are just moving, and the computer technology they use just captures that really well. Just the way the actors move, the way they change their facial expressions, they definitely goes through their characters in the motion capture work. Just these movies are technological marvels, and I really love these movies. They're some of my favorite movies ever, in my opinion, and just all around really good. And that's really pretty much it. I don't want to go too long with this video, but yeah, I love the Planet of the Apes franchise. It's definitely starting to rival that of how I feel about Star Wars. I don't know why, but yeah, so Planet of the Apes. I am excited for the new movie coming out. I am going to review the new movie for you guys. So look forward to that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If I had to give a grade scale for all the movies, the original film, Planet of the Apes, 1968, that movie would be an A+. Beneath would be a C-. Escape would be a B. And then Conquest would be a B+. And then the last film in the original series, Battle, I would grade that one C-. And then the remake, I would grade that one, let's see, I would grade that one a D+. So for those of you who are fans, I'm sorry, but I just don't like the Tim Burton remake. And Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I give that one an A. I give Dawn of the Planet of the Apes an and I give the most recent film that came out in 2014, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I give that one an A. I love these movies. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this review for my thoughts on this franchise. I will review the new movie for you guys this week. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye everyone. Peace.